Hi, I'm Trevor. Have you ever noticed how a lot of things in life come in different states? Water can be ice, water, or steam, beds can be hard or soft. Well, robots can also come in different states too. Today we'll be learning how to teach them what their different states are. Alright, so now we're going to learn about the state conditions. Now this is going to be primarily focused towards the drones and such, but this also will work for many other applications. So for those of you that have been doing the drones, you might have noticed that there was something that looks kind of like this with some code removed, where if state equals ready, else if state equals fly, state equals trim, all that. And it looks kind of confusing, right? Well, really what it is we can see there's a bunch of if statements, and so it's a typical if statement. So if state equals ready, then it'll do this part of the code. State equals fly, so on and so forth. Hopefully that's fairly familiar for you guys. But what's happening is there's actually some background code that is what's controlling all that. And basically in the background code, we have several variables that were created. So we have the variables ready, fly, and trim, and they were given the values 0, 1, and 2. Then we also have the state variable that will keep track of what state it's in. And so initially, let's say it was set to ready. This is effectively saving the value of ready, which is 0. So it's effectively saying state equals 0. So when we come to our loop the first time through, these ready, fly, and trim are effectively the numbers 0, 1, and 2. So if we look at it like this looks a little bit more familiar of what we've done. So if state equals 0, then we do this. If state equals 1, then we do this. State equals 2, then we'll do this. So hopefully this structure looks familiar to you. But what we're doing is the fact that we're using the fact that to the computer, the word ready and the number 0 are effectively the same. So if we just put ready in, then it'll see that state equals ready, because state is 0, ready is 0. So then we can use this to control which part of our program will run. So if we're wanting, for like the drone, if we're wanting it to fly, we can use the controller, and you'll have to add all the code to do that, but we can change the state to fly. And once we change it to fly, then it will run this part of the code here. But then as soon as we're done flying and we put it into the ready mode, it'll start running this. So another application of this is, let's say you have your robot, and you want to be able to switch between remote control and autonomous. You could press a button, have it change the state to autonomous, so we could add on another state, and it would look something like, we'll call it auto. So we'd go through, we could create it, we'd say int auto equals 3, and thus we would then add another state, and then with an autonomous mode, it would go through and run its autonomous program. So you can keep adding all these different states and then change what your robot does. So this enables us to, for the drones in particular, switch it from ready to fly to trim mode, and have each of our codes as separate things within the loop. Or if you're using like another robot, maybe between an autonomous mode and remote control, or maybe even to have it switch between different programs, and you create one program that has a whole bunch of different programs that you can select between. So all sorts of different applications that you could use this for. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys learned a lot about state and programming your robot to know which state it's in. If you have any more questions about that, please leave a comment down below and we'll try to get back to you. Thank you guys for watching and have a great day.
All right.